How's it going, people? Welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, if you haven't already, go over to Instagram, go over to Twitter, Turkish LDN, follow and subscribe over there. Make sure you retweet and share all this stuff, and I'll make sure I put it out there as well. Love for the support so far. Obviously, in the last week or so, a lot of my videos have been orientated around Stan Kroenke and the ownership. But today it's a rumour roundup again. I've given it a couple of days more than usual, to see what's really happening with Arsenal. And coincidentally, a couple of days ago, the new Adidas advert came out. Quality advert, quality. I do think it's a bit cringe at times, but that Rocky Rollcastle tribute was absolutely quality. Seeing Ian Wright, seeing Tony Adams, two real Arsenal legends, and in my opinion, the best captain England has seen. Back around the Arsenal theme, all good stuff, but so many fans have fallen for it hook, line and sinker. Like, where are the signings? Why are we so gassed up about an advert? Like, and don't get me wrong, I know this is going to be like, oh, it's negative again, it's negative. We're Man United fans. I've got a lot of friends that are Man United fans. I even live with one. A few years ago, when all this promotional stuff was coming in for them, and Pogback and Adidas adverts and dabbing and this and that, they was all going mad. And I was saying to them, look, I don't give a shit about all of this until it's translated on the pitch, until you lot start doing stuff on the pitch. All of this is kind of embarrassing, let's be honest. And when you look back now at Man United and all them promotional campaigns they done, it was embarrassing. Look at the state Pogba's in right now. Look at the way the Man United fans see him. When 3 years ago, it was all Pogback. Oh yeah, dabbing, oh yeah. Look at it now. Shit just changes like that. At the end of the day, what happens on the pitch is the be-all and end-all for a football club. That is the bottom line. Do you know what I mean? They have to show ambition. They have to show... And this goes from as big a club as Man United are to the West Hams and to the Crystal Palaces. Everyone can show ambition in their own ways, with their own limited resource or maximised resource. It's just about giving back to the people that have made you what you are, and that's the fans. Do you know what I mean? So the Adidas advert, I like it, but in the big scheme of things, I think that they've done well to take the attention away from the real things that matter right now, and that's signings and outgoings, in my opinion. Still no news on Mickey, still no news on Mustafi, still no solid links. Like, apparently Fenerbahce wanted him. That's false. I'm a Fenerbahce fan. We are brass. We're broke. We're not signing Mustafi. We're not going for him. I know he's not going to be out of this world value, but we're not going for him. Fenerbahce can't do that, so I've never looked into them rumours. And in terms of coming in, all of a sudden, kit launch coming up, Adidas video out, Zaha. But look at the wording on Sky Sports website. Just check the wording out. Now look at the wording for the Tottenham and Ndombele, yeah? Agree fee. Look at the Wan-Bissaka wording, agree fee, then a medical. Look at the wording for Zaha. Arsenal set to make a bid. It is now the next day. I've gone to Sky Sports and we are still set to make a bid. How long does it take to make a bid for someone you've watched for how many years in the Premiership? Or even if it's Emery for a year. He's wanted to come Arsenal this whole transfer window. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? We're still set to make a bid 7 weeks later. Like, please, Arsenal fans, open your eyes. Please open your eyes to what's going on. And even if we are set to make a bid, me and you and all you guys know the bid is going to be a low ball bid. Let's just hope we don't embarrass ourselves with the bid and Crystal Palace just cease negotiations then and there. Because that's what can happen. That's what happened with Suarez. We took the piss and Liverpool just pulled out and said, listen, we're not even talking to you guys. What are you smoking over there? We can't be doing that. If we do want Zaha and we are set to make a bid, then make the bid reasonable. Put it around the 45, 50 million mark. Give them something to think about. Do you know what I mean? And whilst we're on Zaha, as much as I don't believe it right now, it does stink a bit of the Lamar situation a couple of years ago with a 90 million bid. Where did that 90 million go? Who the fuck knows? Why didn't we spend it earlier in the window if we had it? Who the fuck knows? But hey, patience. Let's wait till the end of the transfer window, as a lot of fans keep on telling me. I don't know what they're talking about. But Wilfried Zaha is someone I like, someone that has all the attributes and qualities needed to thrive at Arsenal, because we miss everything he brings. Direct running, pace, good on the ball, can get goals, can get assists, can get penalties, can really cause problems on the wings. Take the attention of Oba and Lacazette a bit, take the attention of Iwobi a little bit, who is our main ball carrier in most games. And we might find improvements elsewhere by bringing in a player like Zaha in. Now, I'm going to go further on to alternatives, because I believe there are far better and better value alternatives to Zaha out there. But it is what it is right now. If that's who we are set to make a bid for, then just do it. Just fucking do it, and let's see where it goes. The sooner the better. And the people saying, oh, we're waiting for the Adidas kit launch. So you think Arsenal Football Club have allowed all these players that they're interested in, and highlighted that they're interested in at the end of the season, to go 6-7 weeks because we are waiting for an Adidas? Say another team comes in for the targets we want after we sign this Adidas deal. You think this is how a football club works? Come on, we could get these deals over the line 2-3 weeks ago and just hold it there until it's time to unveil them. But no, you'll see Martinelli at the launch. Who cares, man? 18-year-old. Look, good luck to him. He looks all right. Haven't seen much of him, but it's not someone that's going to really put me off doing any sort of protest or continue any sort of protest moving on to the season. So with Wilfried Zaha, like I mentioned, he has all the attributes I believe we miss at Arsenal Football Club right now. So I'll definitely be happy. Homegrown as well, which helps us, because we've lost some good homegrown talent in the last few years in, well, not in Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck and Jack Wilshere, obviously homegrown, and Chesney, homegrown. They've left in the last 5. Then you've got Aaron Ramsey, one of our bigger players, homegrown, left. Oxlade-Chamberlain, one of our better players, homegrown, left. So that's an area we've taken a hit in the last few years. So potentially that's why we might be looking at Zaha ahead of these alternatives that I'm going to raise shortly. It's actually come up today that we're interested in, well, it's been rumoured in the last couple of days, but Sky Sports have now, listen to this. Yesterday, we are set to make a bid for Zaha. Today, Arsenal keen on Monaco's Balde. Come on. Come on. You gave us the whole big yellow screen, the breaking news, Arsenal set to make bid, and then the next day there's no update on it. It's Arsenal keen on Monaco's Balde. So we're expected to believe that a club like ours that very rarely negotiates one player deal correctly are currently trying to negotiate few at the same time. Is that where we're tripping up? Is that where we're going wrong? Is it complete bollocks? It's one of them. It's one of them, because we don't do things correctly at Arsenal Football Club. United, Wan-Bissaka bid, deal agreed, flown over, medical, taken pictures in the shirts, ready to be unveiled. With Ndombele and Tottenham, it seems a bit of talk about the fee, and maybe it hasn't been agreed. Maybe Sky Sports were a bit premature, but I believe that even if that deal wasn't to work out, Tottenham are, unless they're trying to do a Lamar situation as well, it looks like they are showing ambition going into the next season, because I'm going to assume that even if that 65 million bid doesn't pay off, that money will still go elsewhere, because Tottenham fans will be asking where is it going to go. Now they know they've got it. A few weeks ago we was all laughing saying they haven't got it. So, but with Keita Balde, I know he's at the African nations right now. I know he scored the other day for Senegal, but he was on loan at Inter. Look, first and foremost, I don't know too much about him, but he was on loan at Inter Milan last year, and they didn't take up the option to buy him at the end of the season. So that kind of tells me that he wasn't good enough. 5 goals in about 24 games, I think it was, off the top of my head. So that doesn't sound too good to me in Serie A especially. I know it's a more defensively structured league, but it just doesn't sound good. He's 24 years old, so he's not really that young anymore. He's moving on to probably his best years as a winger. So he hasn't really shown enough for me to get excited about. Not at all. And when I know there's alternatives out there, now this is my thing. I'm going to give you the alternatives now. Forget the Turkish thing. Cengiz Ünder at Roma. Roma in Europa League as well. They've just got him because AC Milan have been thrown out. Cengiz Ünder is a very, very talented young winger. 22. Very talented, very young. When you look at Roma's track record of selling players, they sold Salah for 35 million 2 years ago. Do you know what I mean? And Salah was a lot more productive for them. than Cengiz Ünder is right now. Salah was a lot more as one with the club, as in the fans loved him, and he was one of their stars. Whereas Cengiz Ünder is a young guy with potential coming up, and the fans do love him, but I just don't believe he has the standing that Salah had. So why can't we go and get him? I know the market has fluctuated since then, so potentially 40-45 million will get you Cengiz Ünder. 40-45 mil. 22-year-old winger, bags of potential, would feel at home in North London with so many Turks being around the area. Why not? And if not him, Nicolas Pepe. At the beginning of the transfer window, I thought it rested all on Champions League football, but it just doesn't seem like the interest in Nicolas Pepe has been thriving, in my opinion. Like, where is the interest? I heard Liverpool were linked. I don't believe that either, because they've got good wingers. I don't believe they're going to add Pepe. I don't believe Pepe will want to be a backup to Mane or Salah. So I don't see that one materialising. But why can't we go in for 60-65 mil and just test Lille's resolve? Again, it would be cheaper than Zaha. Again, he's younger. More potential. But it is what it is. As an Arsenal fan right now, if we've got fucking money to play around with, are we really going to break our transfer record and go 80 mil on Zaha? No. So this is why at the end of the day, I don't believe that rumour as such. I believe it's probably one to gas us up for the kit launch. Like I said, Martinelli will probably be unveiled since he's walking around Oxford Circus. Not that I care much. Tierney is someone I definitely like. That'll be a welcome addition to the squad. He'll improve us. Potential at a full-back area. Why not? But we're just moving too slow in other departments. Too slow. I'm just worried Cengiz Ünder or Pepe is going to be picked up by another club shortly, and that's that. That's that. Because we mess around any more, than United will be in for one of them soon, and then we'll really see what we missed out on. Do you know what I mean? But Arsenal, let's get it going, man. Let's get it going. Let's get the outgoing sorted. Let's build up the transfer budget, if that's what it is, by selling on some of these deadwood players. And let's start spending some money, showing some ambition, buying quality players. I'd rather spend the 70 million budget on one, maybe two quality signings, rather than 70 million on 4 or 5 signings that won't improve you as much as 2 younger, more potential quality signings would do in the next 3-4 years. So that's how I'd play it. That's how I'd play it. But it is what it is. None of this has put me off a protest on Monday. Like I said, it's not going to be a violent one. It's not going to be... I don't know what it's going to be in terms of how we're going to play it. I haven't done it before, but we'll go there, we'll link up, we'll talk and see the best form of taking this movement forward, because enough is enough. Show us you care a goal. We want our Arsenal back. And the be-all and end-all will be Kroenke out. Will be Kroenke out. Let's send that message first in terms of show us you care. Let's send the message that we want our Arsenal back. Let's send the message that like we want you to care, to show fucking interest. And then come the first game of the season, we'll really know if he's reacted, if he has shown any fucking care, which I doubt. And then we can focus solely on the Kroenke out side of things. Right now, jumping straight into Kroenke out might have been a bit premature for me, even though the whole umbrella of it falls under Kroenke out. I don't believe he can change. I don't believe he will change. That's why I've made posters that says Kroenke out. But we'll see. We'll see. But open your eyes, fans. Look, kit launch coming. Adidas advert out. Zaha set to make a bid. Set to make a fucking bid. What breaking news is that, man? Set to make a bid. But listen, people, love for all the support regarding that protest, man. I wish a lot of you fans from abroad were able to come, because it seems like I've got a lot more support abroad than I do over here, which is mad. But I'm hoping for the best on Monday. We'll see how it is. Hopefully it gets covered by someone. Maybe I'll try and get it covered myself if I can. And we'll take it from there, guys. We'll take it from there. But love for the support, people. Love for the support, man. Continue sharing, subscribing, doing all of that stuff. Instagram, Twitter. Love for it all. Love for it all.